Hey y'all, it's me, Tara Strong, aka Miss Minutes for Bama Geeks. I hope you're ready to watch, and if you don't, I will have to prune you. Stay on your sacred timeline.
And hello.
Hello.
Happy Sunday evening.
Greetings.
If you are in the eastern part of the U.S., southeastern, we hope you're warm.
Yeah. Hope everybody's hanging in there. You know, got some really lovely weather currently happening at the moment. So
Yeah. We hope you're warm. We hope you're safe. And we appreciate you joining us tonight.
And if you're here, that means you have power.
Yes.
And internet, or you're, just on your phone and trying to conserve some battery. Who knows?
Yeah. I saw our good friend Phil. He said his power survived, but his internet was down. I was like, well, welcome back to 1997.
That's right.
Oh no, it's like Little House on the Prairie all over again.
Oh my. Well, we are the Bama Geeks. I'm Brock Parker. That's my wife, Jess, over there. And there's Bo Bearden.
In center square tonight.
That's right. Our fourth guy, Kevin Gardner, is preoccupied with some work responsibilities at the moment. If he can join us, he'll hop on. I do hope that's the case, because Kevin would have a lot of great insights into our topic tonight, which is how did we do at Gadsden Collector Con? We'll jump into that in just a second. And like I said, hopefully Kevin will be on. We really hope so. But if you're new to the Bama Geeks, don't know anything about us, well, I have a flickering camera. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
So please excuse that. I've got to upgrade. I can't find a fix for this thing. But anyway, if you don't know anything about us, BamaGeeks.com, that's where you can find us. That's our website with all the video episodes, the audio episodes. Some blog posts scattered in there somewhere from eons ago. If I weren't so busy writing in my everyday world, I would write more blog posts for the site.
And if I wasn't so busy in my everyday world, I would contribute a little more myself. But
and if Bo wasn't catching cat naps during the day,
That might be a good spot for me to put that review of the review of the movie. I didn't think about that. That could be a good spot. I could blogging.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not very much of a blogger, so
yeah, let's bring it back.
yeah.
There's still some successful blogs out there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that, like, all the ones we can name right now.
It ain't ours. So anyway, if you want to see all that mess, just go to BamaGeeks.com. Everywhere on social media, you can find us as well at Bama Geeks. And if you're on Facebook, and if you're not, I don't blame you.
I don't either.
Yeah.
If you're not on social media, I don't blame you. But if you are on Facebook, just search out the Bama Geeks Front Porch. That's our own private little group where we have a nice little community of people who just post fun, random geeky things. And then, of course, thanks as always to Jamie, Mike, Darnay, and Jack. They are our longtime supporters. They've been with us almost since the very beginning, and we are heading into year number 5 of the Bama Geeks this year. So
it's hard to believe.
It's really very hard to believe. So thank you guys so much.
That's just me. I'm trying to get everybody to say, tell them.
Hi. Yeah, welcome.
You doing what?
Well, all the chats here. That's I'm hitting all of them. I'm master control over here. So
we are on YouTube, X, and Twitch. You can find us any one of those places every other Sunday night as we stream. So anyway, our topic tonight, Gadsden Collector Con, was last weekend, and I am sad that it's over.
I am too.
We had a lot of fun with big shout out to Derek and Wolf, who were guests on our last episode promoting it. And we had a great time with them at Gadsden Collector Con. And welcome back, Finley's.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Finley's mini painting. So good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping back by. We appreciate it. And I believe you were also vending at the cons. And if you want to chime in at any point in time with your experience for this past Gadsden Collector Con, we definitely want to hear it. We're going to give kind of our perspective. This was the first time we have ever vended anywhere.
Mhm.
I have never in my life, except a yard sale at my own house, grabbed my stuff and said, I've got to downsize. Let's take it somewhere and do it.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what we did. And again, I apologize for this camera. It's wonky more than usual tonight. So just please bear with it. But
We also got another hello.
Nerd Viper Studio.
Nerd
Hello.
Viper Studios. Hi, welcome in.
Hi, thanks
welcome
for joining
in.
us
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah. Again,
For sure.
if you were a vendor or just an attendee at Gadsden Collector Con, we'd love to hear your feedback. Love to know how things went for you. And Kevin, I'm hate to say that Kevin is not here again, and he sold off a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff. I wish he were here to talk about, but work obligations.
We'll try to convey Kevin's stories
Yeah.
as best as we can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
here
we've
we
got
go. Look at this.
Biggie Comics.
Hey,
Hey,
Biggie.
good to see
Live
you.
long and prosper. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we enjoyed seeing you at Gadsden. And then our buddy, Skylar Davis.
Hey, Skylar.
Yes.
Made a drive over from Georgia to be with
drove
us that day.
3 hours
Mhm.
to visit the con and hang out with us. So he said, I thought it was a neat show with a wide variety of stuff. Worth the drive over to hang out with y'all. Man,
Yeah.
we were so happy.
That was good to see you.
So happy to
And
see
he
you.
had Jax.
Yes,
Yeah.
He got to experience Jax while he was in Alabama as well.
Your artery hardening butter French fries.
Mm.
They're good, but whew.
Sonia, hey Sonia.
Hey, Sonia. She said, I was a vendor there, Sunny Bunny Needle Crafts. It was a great time. Fantastic. So glad. And Nerd Viper Studio says he tabled as well. And oh, look at this.
There's our. I know this guy.
That guy.
Hi, my name is Derek.
I was a vendor there. My name is Derek. Who? Oh, Derek, so good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Yes.
You're more than just a vendor.
That's right. He runs the thing. But yeah, would love to hear pop off in the chat. Would love to hear everything you guys have to say about Gadsden Collector Con. We just really wanted to sit down and give you our take on it as first time vendors.
Mhm.
The prep leading up to it was fun. Well, our prep was kind of fun, because we had okay. Anybody who's not familiar with the podcast or even longtime listeners know that we are all in the Birmingham area.
Yeah. Central. Yeah.
Yeah. And for years, I lived in Auburn, Opelika, which is down in East Alabama. It's about 2.5 hours away, 2.5 hours. I still have 2 storage units down there, full of stuff. A lot of them when my mom passed away, I've got all her furniture and stuff still in there. I've never brought it up to the Birmingham area, and I've been up here for years. And so Jess and I took a trip down,
Mhm.
I'd say probably November?
Yeah.
November, beginning of December. And went through some stuff, realized that my tiny car couldn't put everything in it, all the old vintage stuff that I had. So we made a return trip. We brought some stuff up during that trip and then went back a week before the con.
Mhm.
And so went and got a lot of stuff that I just had in storage. Excuse me. And then a lot of stuff here in the house. We live in a shoebox, and we just really wanted to get rid of a lot of stuff and start making space. You know, Jess and I are hoping to move at some point in time to another area of Birmingham and get out of this place. And so we had a lot of stuff that we wanted to sell. Kevin and his fiancee Victoria had a lot of stuff that they wanted to sell.
Mhm.
Jess and I thought we were going to have to rent a van to
Yeah.
carry all of our stuff.
Once we got everything collected, we were looking. I was like, "This isn't gonna all go in the car. I don't
Yeah.
think we can make this happen."
We were like, we don't have enough. And then we're like, we got too much. And then-
which wasn't a bad problem to have.
it was not. And so Bo did not have anything to sell on that days.
I was just coming to be part of the event. I was looking forward to it, and I just happened to have the truck. So
Yeah. So we loaded stuff in Bo's truck and our car, and we headed on up to Gadsden.
mm-hmm.
And we can't appreciate you enough, Bo, for helping us get everything up there.
Yeah,
that was my. Everybody has their part to play, and that was mine. So,
And it's so rare for all four of us to get together.
Yes.
It was wonderful that we could all be there along with Victoria. All right. Derek says, haha, mostly just vended that day. I'm here to learn from you guys and other vendors on how to make it better. We can always
Okay.
improve. Okay.
Hey, look, that's another thing too. If you, like I said, if you were here as a vendor, thank you for coming by this evening. This is what we can do. We can kind of network with each other. We can discuss, what we learned. Like I said, things we learned.
Mm-hmm.
What can we figure out? How can we do things different? What we had our wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
The topic says.
Yeah. And Finley's mini painting. Sorry. It was my first time vending at an event like this. I've done a little exhibit for about 4 months in a local gaming store. Didn't do as well as I thought I would in either the game store or the con. My stuff is just such a niche that people have to want to find my stuff, hand-painted miniatures and models. And I would tell you, Finley, I wanted to come by. I stepped away from the table for all of 15 minutes the entire day. Thankfully, because we did have quite a few people that stopped by during the entire day. And we'll get to how we did. I'm not going to give any dollar amounts. That's not the important thing. The important thing is getting rid of a bunch of junk. It wasn't junk. It's
good. No, it was good junk.
One man's junk is another person's treasure.
That's right.
Thankfully, we had treasure for a lot of people.
It was our treasure. We just needed to find our treasure a new home. Yeah.
Yes, it was you. Yes, you were downsizing. Yes.
Yeah, we are doing our dead level best to downsize. I've been a collector all of my life. Mom's not around anymore. I can say this because the last time I said this, she got mad at me. Mom, how can I put this in the nicest way? My mom was a very giving person. Mom would give you the shirt off her back. She did so much for me. I'm so grateful for everything that she did for me. I miss her terribly. But mom would, I was spoiled. I'll just say that much.
Yeah. Well, you were an only child too.
I was an only child. So between my mom and my dad. Mom would spoil me, and she spoiled me a lot. And so I had a lot of stuff growing up, and I became very materialistic, sadly. And I realize the older I get, the more of a problem it's become because we live in a shoebox and I have no space in this house. And it's not needed. The older I get, the more I realize I don't need this stuff. A lot of other people can get some enjoyment out of it. And, a big thing is my kids don't want to inherit this stuff. Although I was talking to my son today.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
I was talking to my son today. I was FaceTiming him. And he was asking how the con went, and we told him. And I'm like, what do you want, son? Out of all this stuff, what would you like to inherit? His first thing, and mainly his only concern, was, I really want your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I said, well, do you want all the other turtle stuff that I got? Yeah, probably. What about the wrestling stuff? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What about my Back to the Future stuff? I definitely want that. Anything else? No, you're good. You can get rid of everything else. It's like, okay. So now I have a cleaner idea of what I need to leave my kids. And so they don't want to inherit. They'd rather have money to make their lives better. They could sell the stuff later on and have the money, but why make them do the legwork when
Yeah.
I'm enjoying downsizing and seeing all the old stuff that we've got? So,
And as a comment from Sonia, the goal is always to go home with way less than you brought. LOL.
yep. And we're
Well-
gonna get to our truckload in just a few minutes. And we got some other comments up here. Who we got? All right, we got
Finley's?
Finley. Had a lot of engagement and oohs and ahs, but people at these kind of events look for the deals. I can't provide as good of a deals as people want. Well, you put a lot of time and effort into painting these and creating these. Absolutely, you should 100%. I'm a firm believer, especially if you're an artist, get what you're worth out of those things. Absolutely. Rips Diecast Garage, welcome in. He said, "Man, it was crowded. Needs a bigger space." It's a good venue. It really is a good venue.
It's a great venue.
Yeah. Let's see, Nerd Viper Studios. I had similar. Finley, I think I brought too much high-end stuff with it being so close to Christmas. I think I may have missed my mark. Lots of high engagement though.
Yeah.
Well, hey, with the show coming up in July, maybe you'll have better luck,
And and it's not to really this is not meant like as a negative comment, but some people, I think, it could have been with the time of the year. Yes, it could have been kind of like that too, because we're just coming off of Christmas, and for some people it might just be a little more difficult the first of the year. But again, hey, July, we got a show coming up in July.
Yep. And Derek says it's an old Kmart, but that's the biggest venue in Gadsden. Okay.
Hey, yeah.
I can see that. I can see the old Kmart in it now.
Yeah.
All right. It's such a nice venue, though.
It is.
I really
a good
like
venue.
that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic venue. Oh.
There you go.
There you go, Finley. People hadn't gotten tax returns yet. Absolutely.
I feel that.
We are. Come on, W-2.
Hey, yeah. I was going to say right after Christmas. Okay. Can I get my W-2 now, please?
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah. But yeah, the one thing, Derek, here's the one thing that I've got, that, and I don't know, because this was our first time ever setting up a booth, as I mentioned, the ability for people to walk behind us. We didn't know if that was supposed to be a walkway behind us, or if that was just for like the vendors to come in and out of the booth area. So we had to turn a couple of times. People were looking at our stuff from the backside, so we didn't know if we just didn't fill in the space well enough, or something like that. So that was my only thing, was having to turn.
Oh, he says definitely was not a walkway. Okay.
And he also said, so our dates are basically decided upon openings and no college football going on.
That's true. Yes.
That is the best time to go grocery shopping in the state of Alabama is if Alabama or Auburn are playing. If those two teams are playing, go hit the stores. They're empty. It's great. But yeah, definitely not a walkway. Okay. All right. And then Sonia says, you never know what's going to sell, though. My first sale was a more expensive item, a large crocheted creeper. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The girl walked up, no hesitation at the price, and paid me. We had a, let's see, the item will find the right person.
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. And Derek says the spaces were wonky because we couldn't get in the day before, unfortunately.
Yeah.
However, that's going to be changing in July. I believe it's a Friday and Saturday show this time in July. If I'm mistaken, Derek, please correct me. And then Finley says, my space was next to one of the doorways, so it was cut in half. Also wish we had power to our spot. Okay. All right. Yeah, Sonia, we know what you're talking about with somebody finding it, because as soon as the doors open for the VIPs, I believe it was Arkansas Picker who was there. Yeah. I had a Fallout 4 Pit Boy that I didn't have the game with it, but it had everything else. It was the Pit Boy, and John Anderson, who was an actor in Guardians of the Galaxy, and in Stranger Things and a few other things, is a good friend of ours. John came around before the doors open, and he and his wife were like, "Oh, you've got a Fallout 4 Pit Boy. We need to come back for that." He's like, "We're going to be back." I said, "Okay, it'll be right here."
Yeah. Well, once the Arkansas Picker got around,
once Arkansas Picker, who apparently is a Fallout cosplayer, he came around right at 10 o'clock, saw it, shut the lid on it, handed me $100 bill, and walked off. And I'm like, thanks. And then John's wife came back around. She goes,
She's
really?
like, yeah.
She was not happy. Like, I'm sorry. He handed 100.
He scooped it up. He handed over the money, and yeah, that was it. I mean, just that quick. Yeah.
So Nerd Viper Studios says, Sonia, that's very true. I had a bunch of customs I'd done and never sold for the past few years. First sale was a guy buying all of them. Yeah. And speaking of all of them, Derek says you found the right guy to buy all this Funkos.
And we appreciate that, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
You helped us empty we had a whole tote full of them.
We had it's probably a 60-gallon tote full of Funkos. And I've been wanting to offload those things forever.
And he almost didn't bring them. He was about to say, no, we're not taking them. I said, no, we are taking them.
Yeah.
I was like, even if I said, look, $5 a pop. Okay. $5. And immediately I sold 2 of them right off the bat as soon as the door had opened. And then some girl came around and she found some she collected Harley Quinn stuff, and she found
Harley Pops.
She found all the Harley Pops we were selling. Apparently she didn't have those. She'd been looking for them, and we had them. We had them for her.
We cut her a deal.
It got to be about 3:00, and I started putting what was left. What we had left. We had a girl come back, twice to buy pops from us. So that's what I told him. I was like, we're gonna take them. We're gonna sell them. And about 3:00 hit, and I said, I changed the price. I said $3 a pop. And a guy, I hope that he's listening, and I'm going to apologize that I did not get your name. We just got caught up in talking, and we had a guy visit our table, and we made a joke with him about subscribing, to the podcast or whatever. He subscribed while he was standing there, and his subscription got him the choice of a pop from our table.
Look, so we are not above bribing.
We had actually floated that idea. Hey,
if it gets late in the day and these pops aren't moving, come by, subscribe, show us that you've subscribed to the podcast. We'll give you a free pop. And by golly, that worked.
And then Derek came around.
And then Derek came by, and we honestly, I'm so tired of the Funko Pops. I'm sick to death of them. And I just wanted to get rid of them. And so Derek came by and was asking about it. And we were like, dude, you can take them. We don't care. But he's like, no, I'm going to pay you something. So we cut a really sweet deal with Derek. He came and took the rest of those pops. Our house is turning more and more popless.
But I see Derek has a comment after his.
Derek says Kylie isn't happy because they're in our living room and I haven't had time to go to my booth and leaves and dump them.
Sorry, Kylie. Sorry.
Yeah, we're very sorry. But hey, he's going to turn those things around and hopefully make a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sonia says, oh, wait, you're the ones who my husband bought my buddy and kid's sister from. Unfortunately, no, that wasn't us. I've never had a my buddy. I can sing the song to you if you'd like. Yeah. But no, we've never had a my buddy. But that's awesome that he got one. Yeah.
And a kid's sister.
Yeah. You got to have the pair.
That's great. Yeah.
Our friend Bama Freddy, Adam Frederick, who sells these incredible dioramas.
Yes.
I got over to his booth and he had stepped away to the restroom. I didn't even get to see him while we were there. Like I said, I made a quick run around and Sonia says, oh man, you want one? We have too much of Sonia. I think you missed the earlier message of us downsizing. Thank you. We appreciate the offer.
We did have people come by the table asking if we did trades, and we were like, sorry, we don't. Our goal is to offload, not to take in. So
let me tell you, if there's one thing I learned, all right, stuff that we brought. Let's see. Hang on one second. Rips Diecast Garage, did you get to pick your spot or were you assigned a booth location? Would it be better if it was set up by theme? We were assigned our booth location. We paid for 2 spots kind of in the middle of a walkway, which we think worked very well for us. Yeah, we were right across from, as you're going in, the right side wall. We were on the inside aisle facing that wall, across from some car dealers. And I now regret never getting into Pokemon. because
Do
those
you though?
tables were the busiest.
Yeah.
All the card dealers, and in April, they're having a card only show
Mhm.
in April, and so we're going to try to get those guys, get Derek and Wolf back on to talk about that, because that's out of my element. I'm not. I love cards. I love trading cards and stuff like that, but I don't know how to deal them or price them or anything like that. And now I regret not learning that.
I got some good friends who've got into the Magic the Gathering, and I
Mhm.
know, like I said, there should be some. I'm assuming there will be some cards up there of that
Mhm.
they've already talked about they want to go. So we may make the trip up there for that one in April.
Oh,
Oh, Rip says
Did
I
you-
bought a Batmobile from you.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you. That was Jess's dad
Yeah.
brought all the Batmobiles,
Mhm.
the Hot Wheels and stuff. Need to have a diecast show. Wholeheartedly agree.
Hey.
Derek, if you need another show at some point in the year, a diecast show would not be bad. And let me tell you what we could supply you with.
We've got Hot Wheels.
Her dad has, ever since he was a kid, has been buying Hot Wheels. He's got some rare ones.
Yeah.
That he would love to offload. And so we could certainly drag him up there and let him set up, and he'd probably take up a whole corner of a building by himself.
Yeah. Thank you for the purchase of the Batmobile. Thank you. We appreciate it. My dad appreciates you. Thank you.
Yes, very much. Nerd Viper Studios says, due to the car dealers clean house.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
they did.
Trade card games is like that's. I think traded card games are what retro games were about 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah. Rip says, let's go.
Hey.
Yeah. But some things that we brought, I have a lot of old Harley Quinn stuff that I just wanted to offload, statues, things of that nature, and sold half of what I brought.
Mhm.
Had one guy stop by. I've got a tweeter head DC Superpowers Harley Quinn statue that goes for about $500 online. And he came by and he sat there eyeballing it and chit-chatting with me about it for quite a few minutes.
You even took it out of the box too, didn't? Or
Well,
did
no,
you
I
open up the box?
I took another one out of the box for somebody else.
Okay.
He didn't want me to take it out, but but he kept, and I'm like, please take this. I don't want it anymore. I'm really in clearing out my old Harley Quinn stuff. I used to be a massive Harley Quinn fan, and I still like her bombshell stuff because I'm an old Air Force veteran and I like the World War II bomber art. And so Aunt Lucia, who had the pleasure of meeting at Dragon Con, designed the DC bombshells. And so I love that line. So I'm keeping all that, but a bunch of old Harley Quinn stuff. We sold some statues, sold all the pops for Harley.
Your G.I. Joes, except for one thing, the G.I. Joe things you took. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely this show, I brought Masters of the Universe stuff, didn't sell a thing from Masters, which kind of surprised me, but the G.I. Joe stuff outside of the one I was really hoping would sell, sold.
Yeah.
There was a retro card back, Walmart exclusive, Snake Eyes. And those things are going for a pretty penny right now on eBay. And I was hoping that one would sell. But nobody bought it. Bought all my other G.I. Joe stuff, but didn't buy that. Let's see. Derek says, I won't say their name, but one card vendor claimed, and I believe him, he did $30,000 in deals.
Jeez.
I need to step up.
What can we learn about the card game here?
How quickly can you teach us, Derek?
We need to have like a master class and learning about the card game.
Wow. Okay. We didn't clear remotely close to a fraction of a percentage of that.
Yeah.
But we got rid of some big things. But anyway, my G.I. Joe stuff sold, classified series stuff. And then Motu didn't sell. And one thing I've been seeing online is a lot of people are looking for the Masters of the Universe Origins Snake Mountain playset. I mean, it's going for upwards of $300 on eBay right now. And so I'm like, well, people are looking for this thing. That is insane. Absolutely.
And then I like this here.
Sonia said, I need to crochet some cards.
And funny story, I am trying to learn how to crochet myself. My stepdaughter gave me some yarn and some crochet needles for Christmas. She's supposed to be my teacher. We haven't gotten there yet, but I'm going to. My grandmother was known for her crocheting, so I figured I need to pick up the reins here. So
Yeah. Yeah. And Nerd Viper Studio says, I didn't sell a single classified. Really? Not Serpentor, not Zartan, not Mindbender. And those are three other really are the ones that are in demand from what I've seen. I was priced $30 below eBay. Weird crowd. Yeah, that is. Absolutely is. I had a Cobra Armor figure. And one guy, I had it priced for $115. And one guy came up. Apparently, my handwriting is terrible because the guy he kept looking at it. My handwriting was terrible, and he said his eyes were bad. He looked at it and goes, because I had 115 written on the sticker, and he thought it said 45. He goes, I'll give you 35 for it. And I said, and I kind of went, and I'm like, I'm being real generous with my offers because I really wanted all this mess gone. And I said, I can't do 35. That's a little low. And he's like, what about 37? And I'm like, and I looked at him and he leans in and he squints. He's like, oh, is that 115? Is that a 115? I thought it said 45. And I said, no, it's 115. He goes, oh man.
Yeah, it's like he felt so bad that he was like trying to I'll give you $30 for it.
He's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to try to lowball you. I said, buddy, I don't care. I said, I want this stuff gone. Will you do 50? And he goes, 50 for that? Really? You drop it from 115 to 50? I'm like, yeah, I really would, because I have a generous heart and I want an empty house. And so I shot him a deal and I said, tell everybody you know at this show, you got the best screaming deal of anybody over here at the Bama Geeks. So he laughed. He's like, man, he's like, yeah, absolutely. So, but anyway, the Origin Snake Mountain, I have it in the shipping box sealed. I've never opened it because I got two of them. The first one I opened, but this one I didn't open. And so I'm like, oh, it's going for 300 on eBay. I'll stick 200 on it and we'll see what happens. Nobody even asked about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was disappointed in that one. The snake eyes, the classified snake eyes, that really hard to get because it's flimsy. Walmart shipped them out and they were all bent and everything. I somehow got a mint card.
We've got that thing in bubble wrap.
It's in bubble wrap right now. And nobody asked about it. Nobody. I was like, But a lot of all my other classified stuff sold. And I didn't bring like a lot of classified figures. But I did bring like some of a couple of the vehicles and everything that wound up selling.
Yeah.
That's just because I had double of everything. You know, as a collector, you buy two of things, one to sell, one to keep. But
thanks for the encouragement, Sonia. I appreciate that.
It's a bunch of knots.
It's a bunch of knots.
Bunch of knots. You got this.
And yes, you're right. There's always next time. Yes.
Always next time. And we're hoping we can come back to the July show. The thing is, it falls, and we were telling Derek and Wolf this, that show falls right the day before my 50th birthday. And so we're trying to do something special for my 50th. I don't know what. Jess has something brewing. We don't know. I don't know what. So I don't know if we're going to be able to be there or not.
Yeah.
But my daughter's going to be out of the country on my birthday. So I don't know. We may hold back and just celebrate when she gets back. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if we can make it, we'd love to. We'd love to do this again.
It was definitely it was a very fun experience for us. You know, we made the joke. We when we got down, we got everything set up right before it started. I looked at Brock. I was like, "Oh, we're on this side of the table now."
Yeah, we're not the ones buying. We're the ones selling. I did make one purchase. I did make one purchase, and I'll show you guys what that is. Derek says, "Celebrate at the con."
Yeah.
We just might. We just might.
We just might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my purchases too. I can show off too, as I said.
Yeah, we'll show off our purchases. Don't want to speak for Kevin because he's not able to be here with us right now. But Kevin had a lot of Star Wars stuff. A lot of that man brought a ton of T-shirts.
Yeah,
and Kevin was the deal maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody that walked by, it didn't matter How it didn't matter if they'd walked by the table before. Make you a deal.
First
Make
thing,
a deal.
first words out of his mouth, I'll cut you a deal.
Cut
I'll
you a
make
deal.
Mhm.
Make a deal. He's looking at everybody. And they stopped in and they made some deals. He
Mhm.
sold some Star Wars figures.
Yes, he gave a person, a random guy figures, we dubbed him, a nice new home that somebody had been looking for.
Yeah, was that I think it was the Imperial Dignitary, if I'm not mistaken.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. It was one that's loose that goes for a ton of
Mhm.
money. And Kevin cut him a deal on it and
Yeah.
made the guy super happy. He had these little bags of were they Attack of the Clone
It was,
Lego
yeah,
Troopers?
Attack of the Clone Stormtroopers from the original like release, like it was something Walmart
Yeah.
display.
It was a
you built
promo
it
thing that you
before,
could
yeah.
build.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these things are going for. I think he had a bag. He was selling bags of 7 for like $100 a piece. And
Yeah,
people came and bought some.
Mhm.
You know,
He was pulling Star Wars figures out of his box and pricing them, and then putting the price
Yeah.
tag on them and putting them over in his little tub. And he had quite a few takers on what he had brought to the con.
yeah. And Victoria had some glasses, like the old
Yeah.
character glasses.
Yeah.
That you could buy from Hardee's and McDonald's and stuff, and those went really well. Nerd Viper Studios. What? I have a box of them. I did that event at Walmart years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin did.
Dude,
Yeah.
those things are worth money.
Yeah, you need to look into
Yeah.
that.
Like I said, he had them divided up into like Ziploc, like
Mhm.
7 Ziploc bags.
Yeah, I think so.
Or so, and they were selling for $100 a bag, and he had like five of them, maybe 5 in a bag.
I think so.
I think, holy crap,
Yeah,
Holy crap,
yeah.
right.
That's
You're
what we were
sitting-
saying too.
You're
Kevin
sitting
was
on them. You're sitting on some good stuff. We learned.
Kevin was saying that too, by the way, when he
Yeah.
was looking at.
Kevin was like, I didn't realize they were this going for this much. So yeah, you've got yourself a little treasure there, Nerd Viper.
And the Imperial Dignitary figure we were talking about, the gentleman that purchased that, he had actually made a comment off of our post on our
Yeah.
Facebook page where he's displayed the figure.
Yeah,
Let me see
yeah,
if I
And
can
so-
find it. I'll see if I can find it real quick while y'all guys
yeah.
are doing
Find
this.
it and pull it up.
And I want you to know that made Kevin
That made Kevin
genuinely
happy.
happy. Yeah.
Kevin's comment when he saw that photo was, "I'm so happy this went to a collector who's going to display them and love them."
Yeah.
That made his heart happy because Kevin cut him a pretty good deal on them.
Mhm.
But yeah, Kevin had a whole bunch of stuff. Kevin wound up selling quite a bit. We brought 4 27-gallon totes and a 60-gallon tote, which that's the one Derek thankfully cleaned us out of for the Funko Pops. And we wound up coming home with 2 empty totes, pretty much 3 empty totes all together. What we came home
Yeah,
with.
it's about half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we had some things that we carried, outside of the totes.
Right.
But sold some of your dad's Hot Wheels. A lot of my old I had a set of Batman, Robin, Joker, and Harley
Oh, the Japanese figures.
figures from Japan.
Yeah.
That I've had those things for like 20 years. And one guy really wanted the set. Somebody came by and only wanted the Batman before he got a hold of them.
Yeah.
And so I sold the one Batman, had Robin, Joker, and Harley left. And the guy saw that Batman was gone. He's like, "Oh, you sold them all," but we had moved the figures up to a higher shelf, the other 3. And I said, "Well, we've still got these 3." He goes, "Oh, yeah, at least I can get those. Yeah, give me those."
He was happy to have those.
He was very happy to have those.
And I don't know who it was that had said something to us not too long after we'd gotten everything set up, but they did compliment our setup, which we appreciate that. That was our first time to set up. And I guess all the years of going to cons and seeing other setups just kind of helped put that in place for us.
The amount of anxiety that we had once we got to we had our tables sitting there, and we all got there and brought our stuff in, and I just looked at all our stuff, and I went, "I don't know how to do this. I have no idea how to set this up." But thankfully, we did have some wonderful people come by and compliment us on our setup.
Yeah.
So,
But that, like I said, here's our setup as it is right here. That's what we had. And then going to our Steve Drummond, like I said, his purchase of Random Guy.
Yeah,
The-
random.
the-
Yeah.
The guy in purple here. That was
yeah. And he also bought that one on the.
Yeah,
I
the
think
left.
he bought all 3 of them from Kevin, didn't he? Or did he just? I know the one on the left and the one on the right.
Okay.
He
Yeah, I'm
bought-
not sure, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, Kevin was he kept pulling out, figures from his box and price them and throw them his little tray there. So
yeah. But it was a great setup. I thought we appreciate everybody that just came. We were just, like I said, we came in with the expectations of, you know what, if I sell enough to cover the table fee, just being here, I'm happy. I was happy just to talk to people, and interact with a whole bunch of fellow collectors. And thankfully, Arkansas Picker, when he got when he picked up the Pit Boy from me first thing at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, that paid for the table.
Yeah.
So I was done for the day. I'm like, okay, I'm happy. Everything else now is just gravy. And everything turned out to go really, really well.
Yeah.
It gave me some really good insights into what people are looking for at these things. So I don't know that I'll bring Masters of the Universe back. I think I'll probably go to eBay to sell those things. Yeah, go ahead, babe.
Oh, I was just looking at our comments that have come in. I'm sorry.
Oh, Finley says, yep, covered table fee and lunch. That's always good.
And
Derek says, you guys had a fantastic, eye-appealing booth. Thank you. I appreciate the professionalism, because unfortunately some booths look like trade day booths like mine. And Sonia says, I do a practice setup at home to see how it all fits together, take pictures, and then do my event setup from those. Too many years in retail following planograms.
I started my time in retail and planograms.
Bo, did you get taken back by that phrase there?
That word. Oh, my first job was Sears, Sonia, and that planogram.
Oh, I have not worked retail in that aspect. I worked food service, not the retail side of those careers. But I went and bought two 3-foot shelf stacks at Lowe's the week before, and brought my mom's folding table.
Yeah.
As an extra piece, and had no idea how I was going to set up.
Kevin had extra tables as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Sonia says, JCPenney here, still working through the trauma.
You were on the other side of the ball where we was overseas.
Yeah, so y'all were in different anchor stores.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see. All right. Big E says, bring the Masters of the Universe back. As soon as the new movie drops, those characters are going to be hot. Oh,
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the movie will drop in June. So.
And yeah, and Big E, this right here, this is the fun aspect of a display here. This is not a table. This is the newest Eternia, Master of the Universe Eternia box that I've not opened. I didn't have anywhere to put it, so I just put it in tablecloth over it.
It's a little big.
It's a little big for our house. So yeah, this is Eternia under here.
For those of you that are new to the podcast, we
were trying to make the most of our space. So if you want Eternia, it's right here. No, I'm not getting rid of Eternia.
He's not getting rid of it.
No, I only bought one of those.
He will not get rid of it.
But I do have an extra Castle Grayskull. I've got that the Snake Mountain from Master of the Universe. I don't have any of my original, and this is where all of you can shame me. As a kid growing up, I don't have any of my original Masters of the Universe figures because as a kid, once I was done with them and outgrew them, I thought they would fly with bottle rockets. So I would strap bottle rockets to He-Man, and he'd get a couple inches off the ground and explode. So.
Oh, you are the Sid from Toy Story.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So. Well, Bo, even though you didn't bring you didn't bring anything to sell, what was your thoughts on Gadsden Collector Con this year and being there working the booth?
Well, I mean, like for me, like I said, I was mostly, if somebody had a question, I would try to help them out. If not, I directed it to you guys who were selling this stuff. But I mean, all the guests were very enthusiastic and joyful. I mean, like it was steady flow of folks, except to about lunchtime, which is normal. Everybody gets hungry, got to get the grub on.
Got to hit the food trucks, man.
Got to hit the food trucks.
but for me, like I said, I had a great time. I know, like I'm telling y'all, like I said, we got up about 4 a.m. So I had to get a power nap just to make the drive home. So if anybody saw me asleep in our booth, it was not because of lack of fun. It's because I'm a middle-aged man who needs a nap every now and then. I was, like if somebody had been, I could have been watching something and, I'm watching that, but no, but like I said, it was wonderful. Like I said, I got up, walked around a little bit. Like I said, I made me a few purchases there. I didn't buy any toys. Like I said, I'm mostly, I don't know. I'm being much more as you guys see behind me, I got a bunch of stuff as myself, and I don't plan to move anytime soon, hopefully. But I'm very selective now. I'm buying smaller things or something different or something I didn't have. But like me, I'm still big into the retro gaming. Like even if I'm not going to play it, I still like to have it for a display piece.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was me. I walked around a lot of the good the vendors, the toys, and like I said, I looked at what's the old crud? You said him. He had the display pieces for the action figures. I'm blanking.
Adam
Bama Freddy.
Bama Freddy.
Yeah. Like I looked at his booth. It was beautiful. I think like I said, Sonia, I think I remember seeing your crochet stuff. Like the crochet stuff always pops out at me at conventions because like it's just I like to see what something nerdy somebody's created in crochet form. Like we went
Kevin probably looked over there too, because Kevin's real big into the crochet stuff as well.
He's really big into it.
Yeah. He'll tell you.
But yeah, like I said, no, it was, like I said, a wonderful experience. Like I said, it was, like I said, I know I'm trying not to sound the cliche things, but I had a great time. I did not have one single, like, as for me, like I said, I was kind of a vendor, but I was there. But I mean, as I can consider myself an attendee that just had a booth, a wonderful experience.
Yeah, Derek, congratulations to you and Wolf and your other partner for such a wonderful show. We've been twice now, and we're going to keep coming back. Hands down, this is a fun show. I love. It's just like we said, working the booth this time and having a lot of people just come by and just chit chat.
Yeah,
yeah.
Admittedly, I may not seem like it. I am an introvert. Pretty big introvert, but at something like this, I can easily be an extrovert, and I loved every minute of it. Had such a good time. It's so many nice people come through there, just chit chat and reminisce about things they had when they were kids, or if they try to talk cards with us, it goes over my head. But
yeah, and I hated it. I just kind of let time get away from me. And you don't realize it's like you think you've got all this time in the day to do this, but it goes by so fast. It really did.
It really
went by really quickly.
I got a quick time to get up and kind of move around. And I guess that's, we had enough people there to man the booth, but for some reason it was just like, I couldn't get out of my brain to step outside the booth and go look at other things. I did one time. I did get up and do one good lap around, but it didn't give me time to kind of look at what other people are selling. Or, I kind of would like to, I guess something I would like to do differently is have a chance, take a break and do that again at the next con. And then kind of get to know some of, let's say you guys in the chat tonight, we appreciate you being here because, getting to know some of you people that are involved in this and vend and things like that, you network, you build relationships with people like that. So
absolutely. And, like with Finley, I would definitely want to, I hate I missed your miniatures while we were there. I took one quick lap. It was a quick one because I was trying to get back to the booth to do some wheeling and dealing myself because it was a pretty decent day for us. Bama Freddy, like I said, he had stepped out to the restroom, so I missed saying hey to him. And I bought one of his dioramas for my Ghostbusters figures in my Detolf shelf, as you can see over Jessica's shoulder. It's down. No, the other way. Other shoulder. Yeah, you see them all down there. You see the Ghostbusters down there. Yeah. They're standing on one of his dioramas. And I hate I didn't get over there to purchase one from him this year. But honestly, this time around, I was trying to sell. I wasn't trying to buy.
Yeah.
And let's see. Finley said it'd be cool to have something for the kids to be able to trade up in an hour or two. Who got the best thing? Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. And Derek says, thank you guys for the support and all the kind words. We do understand why cons are once a year now. A lot of small details to hash out.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you guys nail it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he says, we're already talking to celebs and signing contracts for July. Then this April card show is fast approaching.
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it.
And we want you back on to help promote that. We definitely want to talk about that. You got to teach me cards. I don't. I saw Wolf had an autographed Tom Glavine baseball card in there. If I wasn't trying to save money this time and sell things, I was going to buy that Tom Glavine card off of him because I would love to have something signed from each of the pitchers from the mid 90s Braves.
Yeah.
I love those. Glavine and Maddox and Smoltz and Steve Avery, Denny Nagel. I mean, that was a pitching lineup like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
And that's where my heart lies, is with the mid 90s Braves, early mid 90s Braves.
And I know someone had made a comment earlier in the chat. I'm sorry that that there was a lot of people there, and that's a good thing. We're glad that I know, yes, it can probably be crowded at times, but it's better to have the crowd showing up than
I only made it in the main room. I didn't make it to the other hallway like we did in July, and I didn't make it into that other room.
Yeah,
which I hate. Bo, are you about to show some pickups
Yeah,
that you got?
yeah, I was going to show my thing. Like I said, mostly the thing I bought, like I said, I buy retro games. Of course, I like old wrestling, so that's what I'm going to show you. The main thing I picked up, a couple of wrestling games. I got WCW Mayhem and a couple of the SmackDown games for PlayStation. And then, of course, I bought this one just because this is from one of my sons and myself's favorite episode of the Angry Video Game Nerd, but it is Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle for the NES. So
that's good.
Yeah.
That's mostly that was it. I just bought video games, which I'm still, I guess even if I may not play it, I want it for a display piece.
Yeah, and I'm with you both. The only thing I bought while we were up there was video game stuff, because I'm sure some of you guys, especially your old retro gamers like us, like Atari, has re-released the 2600. This is the 2600 plus. It's the Pac-Man edition. You turn it on and all the ghosts and Pac-Man, all this lights up LED. But the nice thing is it can play the old Atari cartridges. So I walked around, and one of the dealers who was right across from Wolf had these really nice old Atari cartridges in really great shape. And so I went through and I said, okay, it's time to start rebuilding my Atari 2600 collection. So I wound up with Space Invaders, and then Outlaw, which is a lot like Combat, if you know what that is. This was I played this game for hours as a kid. And then Raiders of the Lost Ark. And then he had a copy of a game that lives in infamy on the Atari, and it's in great shape. And it's actually, I actually beat it once as a kid, only once. E.T.
Yeah,
I had to get it. And so
we did not get that out of a landfill.
This was not from New Mexico. So that's all I bought were these 4 Atari games, and I came home and I plugged them into that 2600 plus. Worked perfectly. I sat there and played them all 4 of them for just a little bit, and realized just how stiff that controller is, and I got to get another controller. I don't like the controller for that Atari.
Big E, if anyone has a class on trading cards, please let me know where to enroll.
Professor Derek.
Speaking of, I had a dollar dig box at my booth, and there were like 30 Atari games in it. So you did.
I didn't see them. That's it. I got
next time.
Are you keeping them do you have some at Leeds at your booth in Leeds? Because I'll go by there and I will repay the Funko favor.
The Funko favor.
I will buy your Atari cartridges. And I saw in the Alabama Toy Mercs group yesterday that Wolf got a case of the Batman Returns McFarlane Catwoman figures. I don't know when I can make it up there to Wolf's store, but that's a figure that I'm after. I don't know, pull some strings and like hold one for me or something. But
he says he'll put some there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, I'm not going to ask you to pull a string and ask Wolf to hold one of those Catwoman figures for me. I'll give somebody else a fair shot at it, but I'm after that one. Like I said, I'm not looking to increase my collection of action figures these days, but that Catwoman figure, I'm after.
Yeah.
That one it's been impossible to find. And really, I've gotten away from action figures for the most part, like buying and collecting them, except for Masters of the Universe. And I'll tell him, oh, hey, thank you. If he'll hold one for me, if the weather's decent next weekend, maybe I can run up there. I'd love to get my hands on one. I've been searching ever since they came out. Where was I going? Oh, I'm still buying Masters of the Universe figures, and I'm still buying G.I. Joe Classified. Those are the only the figures. Those are the only ones I'm buying now. Outside of, you see that Fallout figure of Cooper Howard over Jess's shoulder.
Yeah.
We are picking up the Fallout figures because it's Fallout.
And it's Walton Goggins.
It's Walton Goggins from Alabama, born in Birmingham. Got to have Walton on the shelf.
And wrestling figures.
And some wrestling, very selective.
Well, we're very selective. Yes.
Yeah, very selective. I mean, we're buying the Rhea Ripleys, we're buying the Stone Colds.
We're buying the CM Punks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but not multiples of each character.
The Joe Hendrys, the John Cenas.
Yeah. They're giving all the John Cenas to my son. He's a big Cena fan. What I am collecting these days is hot toys and statues. I've been collecting hot toys for ages. Again, in that Detolf behind Jess is my very first hot toy figure, which was the 1989 Jack Nicholson Joker. I bought it.
He's up there.
I bought it 12, 13 years ago when it first came out. And that became an addiction to me. Hot toys are an addiction. So I've got a lot of Hot Toys figures, and I've always bought statues just simply because they look better than anything else in my brain. And I've got so many statues that are still in storage and still in their boxes. Again, we want to move all this other stuff out so we can get to that, put that stuff out.
And things like Gadsden Collector Con have kind of helped put some of that in process for us. So,
Absolutely. So as long as you'll have us, Derek, we will keep coming back. Absolutely.
And I know a lot of, it's like we going kind of back just real quick to previous conversation, because if you're kind of like us, we're not really a toy business, or we're not a business.
Yeah. We're a yard sale.
We're basically a yard sale. And, but people that collect, you can't, there's just things you can't set up a yard sale at your house and put these things out because people will think, oh, I'll give you $2 for that.
Yeah. That big statue, how about 500?
Well, the thing about it is you care at the collector con because the people who are coming there, they understand they're coming for a deal, but they're being respectful of what you're selling, rather than it's not a, like you said, yard sale.
And it wasn't our goal. It's like we honestly look we go to eBay, we see what things, what's actually selling for. And
I will price it well below eBay.
And it's like, hey, come, we'll have some things. You don't have to pay shipping. We don't have to worry about eBay fees. Here it is. Take it. It's yours. Let's cut a deal. Let's,
and the guy who bought the Cobra armor thing from me for $50. I mean, I paid more than that for it, but I just wanted it gone. And so we really, really, really tried to cut deals. The sticker prices were a starting point.
Yeah.
Just to give you a roundabout idea, but we made deals all day. And, I know for a lot of vendors, this is your livelihood. You guys really, really do this. This is your business, and we respect that.
Absolutely.
And I will absolutely support you as much as possible, as much as my wallet will allow.
Yeah.
We definitely want to support you guys as your artists and everything. You guys are incredible. And that's been one of my favorite things to do at cons, is go around and support artists.
Yeah.
For us, it's just, like we said, it's just offloading stuff. And so we make deals, and we're not there to it's been so long since we've poured money into what we're selling that I don't care what the price is normally. I just want the space in the house. All right. And Derek says just the demographic, but we do have people travel from all over and come out, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And My Dollar comics were the biggest seller per volume. Sold about 650 of those.
Nice.
Fantastic.
That's great.
And I have like 4 or 5 boxes of comics that I almost brought, and I'm glad I didn't. We'll save those for another show.
I'm also thinking about going through. Brock is going to be shocked to hear this, but I am thinking about going through the T-shirt collection.
Yeah, we'll see.
Look,
we have 4 closets in our house. Jess has 3 of them full of shirts.
One of them is the T-shirt closet. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And some of those are. See, I am willing to go through things and look and part with things because, kind of like that mentality. Hey, this was my treasure. Now I'd like to, give you the opportunity to have the treasure that I once had.
That's right.
I'm seriously looking at, shirts, and you're also going to be shocked to hear this, but coffee cups as well.
I can see you selling some of your coffee cups.
Okay.
Because you've got so many, and now so many are in storage.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the ones you love so much.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting down to where, it's kind of like you with your collection. I have my things too. And most of everything what we brought was your stuff, but I just didn't have a chance. And I also have another idea.
That's because when I moved into this house, it was just your stuff and it was empty. And then I came along and wow, we got 4 storage buildings and everything else in this house. Maybe
I can maybe I can learn about I can get some, better at crocheting. I can make some things. I also have the bracelets. I thought of that at the last minute, and maybe doing up some bracelets and selling those. And even personal, like if somebody wants one customized, I could customize a bracelet for them.
While you shop at the con, come by, pay $5 and tell her what you want on your bracelet, and she'll put the little beads on. And yeah.
I mean, there's all these things that when you kind of start thinking about, I could do this differently. I could do this next time. Mm-hmm. Should we have the opportunity to come and do this again? So
yeah, and we absolutely will. We'll absolutely apply whenever we can, because I tell you, Derek and Wolf, you guys, like I said, you guys put on a heck of a show. It's so much fun. We enjoyed it. Just chit chatting with people that came by. That was a lot of fun. And so I'm hoping next time I can actually get up and see some more things and spend a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Definitely want to support all the artists and everybody that's there. So any final thoughts? Anybody in the chat got something you want to say? We're probably gonna start winding this down. Again, GadsdenCollectorCon.com. That's where you can there, and on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you guys can keep up with all the goings on there. Appreciate Derek and Wolf being on with us last episode, and we appreciate you being in the chat this time, Derek. And hopefully you got some insight from us and a lot of other people on the show. It's fantastic. You guys do a wonderful job. Love it. We'll support it in any way that we can. And for Finley and Big E and I got to go back and remember some of these names here. I'm old. Sonia and Nerd Viper and if I'm missing anyone, I apologize. But everybody for showing up here in the chat tonight, being here with us, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you subscribe to the channel. We do this every other Sunday night.
Rip's Diecast Garage.
Rip. Yeah, thank you, man. Definitely, Rip, keep an eye out for us, because I'm telling you, man, we got some Hot Wheels. Boy, her dad, I'm telling you.
You like Hot Wheels? I can put you in touch with somebody.
Her dad is a museum unto himself with Hot Wheels. Let's see. I think you showed these comments. Nerd Viper is a great show, Derek. Thanks for having us. Finley says loads of fun. Sonia says we enjoyed ourselves. Hope to be there next time. Derek says registration will be open for July in a couple of weeks. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys in the chat vending with us. And then Big E says, one thing I will say about the Gadsden Collector Con is like a family, and the more you vend, you will get a lot of return customers wanting to buy from you again.
I agree. I agree with that. I get that feeling too, just being there. Yeah.
Yeah. We had so many people come by multiple times and just chit chat and had a great time.
And it's so good, one thing about us is this podcast is we try to do topics and things that are relatable to Alabama and things that bring it all back
pop culture
to pop culture and the good things about Alabama. And this has just become one of the good things about Alabama is to have events like these, to have shows like these in the state.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Bo, were you going to?
I was just saying, I see all this love here from the vendor folks. I'm saying, hey, since maybe next time it's going to be 2 nights, hey, maybe that Friday night after everybody's set up, some of the vendors get together, just say, have a talk, or grab dinner, go to Top River, grab dinner. Hey,
hey, we can. Yeah, I was going to say, get us a couple tables over top of the river, and seafood and networking.
Exactly. I'll take that every day.
Yeah.
My doctor appreciates my seafood diet these days.
And I know that, I'm not saying, it's like not trying to over suggest anything, but we've been to Toylanta. We know that after the show is over with, some of the vendors get together for swaps and buys and trades, and that was an interesting experience. We got to tag along with some friends of ours that were doing that at Toylanta and got to kind of sit back and watch that take place.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but thank you guys again. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Follow us on social media. We are everywhere at Bama Geeks on social media. Our website is bamageeks.com. That's where you can find old episodes and all. You know what? And there's also, if you go to bamageeks.com, there's a link that you can request to be a guest. Some of you vendors and artists in here, if you guys want to join us for an episode where we can highlight your work, highlight the things that you do, we'd love to have you on as a guest. Just go bamageeks.com and request to be a guest. Fill out that form. Let us know how we can get in touch with you if you'd like to be featured here on the podcast. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely. We love to feature, artists like that, especially when you're here in Alabama. Let's share these good things that are that the good things about Alabama, the things that are out there that people may not know about.
Yeah. What got you into collecting? What crocheting? How did you start that? And where has that taken you? Just things like that. We'd love to talk to you about that. Absolutely. If you want to join us on Facebook, the Bama Geeks Front Porch is our private community. And then, of course, as always, thank you to Jamie, Mike, Darnay, and Jack. They've been our Patreon supporters for almost our entire run. We're heading into year number 5 of the Bama Geeks, and they've been with us since the beginning. So we appreciate them. If financial support of the podcast never ever required, we just appreciate you being here. But all the info on anything related to that's on our website at bamageeks.com. But love you guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Yes,
we'll be back in 2 weeks. We may talk a little movie review then. I finally saw a movie for the first time ever after 40 years of it being out. Also related to Alabama a little bit because
it has a little connection. Yeah.
One of the characters might be at, unclaimed baggage up in Scottsboro, a little hoggle,
Yeah. Little hoggle.
Yeah. We may talk about that next time. But until then, we just appreciate you being here. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's wonderful to see so many of you at Gadsden Collector Con and here tonight. Thank you for being part of the show. Like, subscribe. If you're listening on audio, please leave us a 5-star rating. We'd appreciate that. Leave us a review. How did you find us? Things like that. What did you think of the stream?
Yeah,
and the podcast. So,
and like I said, all you guys who are trying to get yours out, like I said, put if anything, your comment, put a link to your Facebook page or your whatever your how to reach you. So, like I said, if somebody goes back and watches this and they see you, hey, I want to check out that person. Please do. Please put y'all's link in the comments. Do something. You do it. Get it out there because, like I said, on top of getting us out there, when we get you guys out there as well.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, unfortunately, Kevin couldn't make it tonight. But for Kevin and Bo and Jess, I'm Brock. We're the Bama Geeks. We can't thank you enough for joining us. It's been great having you here. We hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Bye.
Stay warm. Stay safe.
Warm. Yeah.
Bye.